Well, so we have the stories that are occupying the front pages here. In the newspapers, we have the Statesman, Daily Guide. What's Daily Dispatch? Oh, okay, there's Daily Dispatch. Let's look at the Daily Graph. You have a...
Yeah, I do. Let me just say good morning to Ben Morris Jr. inside Axim. He's kind of, loving everything that he's seeing on the show today. Yeah.
Yo, man.
Really?
Bamuyada.
Really?
Whoa.
Really?
Whoa.
Okay, so same as Peter from Abeka. Peter, who's inside Abeka, is also loving what he's seeing on his screens at home. We thank you. Straight away, Roland, do the graphic.
All right, so we look on the front page of the Daily Graphic. Has a story, we must be alert. President condemns intelligence leak and says we have to make sure that we are alert against any terrorist attacks. Damage to FPS Kwame Nkrumah critical but solvable. Petroleum Minister. Story on page 20 of the paper, the Daily Graphic. But also we have give us roadmap to credible register Codeo. A local government minister bemoans high cost of state projects. Back page, Korea offers grants to boost agricultural sector. I know what they're buying. $6.18 million. Driver's mate sentenced to 72 years for robbery. Oh, what did he steal like that? For committing
72 years?
He committed robberies for 3 incidents, then he was, Charlie, and then we had 1,006 worth of laptop, 2 mobile phones valued at 1,000 Ghana cedis, 800.
Oh, and he's been sentenced to 72?
Oh, Charlie.
He's been sentenced to 72?
Yeah.
Oh. That's too high, right?
Yeah,
I mean, that's too high. Yeah, that's too harsh a punishment to give to somebody who steals something like that. The Ghanaian Times, with that said though, we're not encouraging you to go out there and steal mobile phones and laptops. The Ghanaian Times newspaper front page, Don't Panic, says the president, he says that the security is on high alert, more like reinforcing what has been coming out these few days. Drivers made jail 72 years for robbery, that same story in the graphic. Also in the Ghanaian Times newspaper. Military wants to handle own projects. Woman delivers baby into pit latrine. That's another sad story. 5 trucks seized with smuggled goods. But as a mother, I want to spend a bit of time on this woman who's delivered in a pit latrine. That story in the graphic newspaper on page 3. It says that the police have arrested a woman who delivered a baby girl into a pit latrine at Kwabenya, a suburb of Accra. The woman, Patricia Day, claimed she did not know she was pregnant. The 32-year-old mother of 2 told the Kwabenya police that she only got to know when she went to the toilet to attend to nature's call and delivered the baby. The baby was rescued from the toilet by people in the neighborhood who heard it crying and took her to the hospital together with the mother. And this was reported to the Kwabenya police station where the mother is being held for investigations. Okay, and there's also another story, suits against EC agenda again, but that was in our AM news earlier. That will be it for the headlines that I'll take a look at in the Ghanaian Times newspaper. Roland.
We have front page of the Daily Guide, has a story, EC's EC steals logo from Turkey. They have a picture there of the EC's logo. Looks like another logo of a company in Turkey.
Yeah. It says, is it a student counseling
or kind of student
department
exchange?
or something?
Okay.
Yeah. Counseling unit or something.
This one looks the same. Okay.
And I hear we paid so much for it too.
The logo?
Yeah, man.
But
it didn't come cheap.
But you know my suggestion? We should have, to get a buy-in of Ghanaians, we should have called for a contest of logos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Opened it
That's
for
a brilliant idea that you came up with. The first time you saw the logo, you said this.
Yes. And I hadn't even seen the YEDI system.
Yeah. So apparently, if we went to pick it from somewhere, and then we paid
the gentleman, whoever did
money
this,
for it.
This plagiarism.
Doesn't the person deserve the 72 years instead of the driver's mate?
Well, unfortunately, I don't think there's a crime for. There's a sentence for
plagiarism is a crime.
It's a crime.
How about deceit?
There's no sentence, but you can be fined, huge fine.
How about a public deceit or something?
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And then you pay back the money that we paid you for the logo.
Of a public office.
No, but that person is not in public office.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But that person is deceiving a public office, a public entity.
Yeah.
That's our own electoral commission.
The person should pay back the money with interest.
Didn't they research or something?
No, they didn't. They just, asked somebody to. How did they even do it? Did they ask one person to?
Yeah. Chalo they submitted better concepts. Because we all do brand. We know
and
how
we'll pay you huge sum. Somebody has got the figures. We're trying to get it from the person.
Then we also have Mahama fights Nana over economy. And then soldiers contract bloated by 9 million Ghana cedis. So those are the stories we have on the front page of the Daily Guide.
All right, the Finder News, the weekend Finder newspaper next. Reverend Father in paternity case, court to begin hearing on April 20. Also, community pleads for safe drinking water. Story of interest for me is this Reverend Father, whose case will begin on April 20. A bit of it for you. It says that the juvenile court in Accra will on Wednesday, April 20, 2016, commence the hearing of a case in which a Catholic Reverend Father stands accused of being the father of a 6-month-old baby boy whom he is alleged to have abandoned. The plaintiff, Josephine Ganyuame, 24-year-old woman, has filed a suit in court accusing Reverend Father Vevs Lucien Evaga Jana, a Cameroonian Catholic priest and diplomat based in Ghana, of neglecting responsibility towards a 6-month-old child he allegedly fathered. So if you read the full story, it will tell you details of this. It will be an interesting case. I mean, this is very simple. Just go ahead and, carry out a paternity test. That's all. And then, if he's the father or not. But you can grab the weekend Finder if you're interested in that story and other stories in the paper. All
right, so we have front page of the Daily Dispatch, validation, a backdoor to having a fresh register. The story is on page 2 of the paper. An occultic book sees at Wegehe. Have you seen those books? And apparently they're just some quoted Christian books by one very reverend I forgot, is it or Dan or something like that?
Okay, so this is what will be interesting. We're going to be reviewing the book because
and it's about how you can get in touch with angels
and something.
Yeah.
I'm curious myself, but what is interesting? Your child could be reading this book that the GS says is not good for children in schools like that because they are underage. They are under 18. They are not adults yet to make a decision when they read the book. So we will do a review of it. They cannot tell.
Do you have the book?
They cannot tell. Yes, I do have the book. They cannot tell.
You do have the book?
Which of the schools, which of the students have the book? Because this is not, it doesn't come through the clean door. It's not the school buying the books for the students. These are like individuals buying it for themselves through whoever. Because this is an individual who's written his book and students are buying it. And
so
somehow
what? Is it that they
getting it into the schools. You get it. So the issue is that it's not only Wesley girls that may have, some of the students that may have these books, but other schools as well. So that's the point. But we'll look at the book, and I'm looking at the book with Reverend Bette on Monday, right here on the show.
Oh, that's great. Book. Okay, so we're doing a book review of the occultic atmospheric astro.
We're going to find out why some people feel that is occultic, why we put that name on it, and why
does it help you get in touch with angels? I would want to have that feel of experience.
Angels and demons.
No, not that title of book. No.
Yeah. Okay. But I think I got a tip for those of you who've got adolescent children. Children who are a bit older, please, when they go to bed, try and look through their books and find out
their bags,
their bags, and find out the extra things that they read when you're not there.
Or even their phones.
Yeah, you should be interested in what your children are
reading, the people they talk to, and
what they're exposed to. And the good time, somebody mentioned to Roland and myself this week, one of the best times is when they are asleep. about like midnight thereabouts. It will be a good time to walk into that child's room.
That's it, 2 hours into the sleep. They will never know you entered.
Yeah, look around and just see what the child.
Because they may have been in contact with the angel at the time, so they will be deeply asleep. out of touch.
So angels and demons on my banner, God willing, on
Dan
Monday.
Brown. The Da Vinci Code.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're looking at what the stories are. Newspapers. Let's look at what the stories are. Newspapers.
Let me read a message from our good friend MD Kwesi Mine Akosombo Roland before you look at the
page. City
good
FM
morning.
online.
Oh, but we've got 1 minute, just a minute, Roland, to go and change. So if you want us to get down to
let's take a break. Let's take a break.
So hang on, let me read MD's message. Good morning, Roland Mamavi. On the EC logo, in which country is the STL firm from again? If this still is not a clear indication of the EC's existing union with STL, then I don't really know. Well, I rest my case. You seem to know a lot more than we do, so give us more filler, you know.
Well, STL, I hear is Israeli or something.
Yeah? Okay, well, I don't know the connection that he's trying to make. This one says, good morning, guys. I just had an epiphany. Mamavi and Roland Walker fused together gives me Mavro Walker.
My friend, you've been reading the occultic book.
That's how I'm going to call
the gentleman
you from now.
who is that? He has been reading the occultic book.
In Tamale. Abdul,
you've been getting in touch with angels.
Mavro Walker.
In Islam,
that sounds like a movie title or something, you know? We should make a movie.
Mavro Walker.
This one says you guys are really looking good this morning.
What a name.
Oh, Sadiq in Asaman Kese. We thank you. Thank you.
It happens when you keep reading those books. That's what happens. You send these messages.
This one says, my municipal needs such type of fire facilities. Suraju from Boko. Okay, so I'm sure you're talking about that fire office in the AM News,
yes.
Fire department that's going to be set up. Okay, more messages on WhatsApp, but right now we want to go and quickly change. We'll come back with our personal trainer.
But right now, again, we're leaving you with Code Play, Hymn for the Weekend.
Yeah,
right?
It's a hymn for the weekend. It's one that you can rehearse and will take you through all the weekend.
And after that, we'll play another one so that we can go and change and come back and get bulky
I have
muscles.
never seen you exercise in my...
But we don't live in the same house. How would you see me? It's not a fair comment to make. You've been reading the occultic books.
So
this is not nice.
All eyes on Roland after this. Stay with us. You're watching the
My boss
show.
just called me. I can't be around.
No, he is taking part in it.